Hi guys, Mr. Rain here. In this video I'm going to give you a detailed tutorial on all of the gold medal challenges for the Challenge of the Gods DLC. Well, it's more of an update really for Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Now at the start of every mission I'm going to show you which of the abilities you need to reset or to disable, because they will work against you in a massive way for many of these challenges. As well as that, we're going to be chirping up in the middle of missions when there's going to be a more difficult section or a more difficult enemy. I will chirp up mid-mission and give you more information on that. And lastly, in the timeline you'll find timestamps to all of the shrine locations as well as each of the individual challenges. So as you can see here, we're going to get straight into this with the Challenge of the Gods and the first shrine right over there. And that is going to be, where's my label? Let's see. Here it comes. 3, 2, 1. And this is the Wenlocan Outpost, and this is going to be the bear challenge. A couple of tips before we start. I won't do this every time, just for this one. If you look at the objectives on the top left, it says kill all the targets. Now that objective means once you've completed that, the trial will end. So if you haven't gotten enough full damage or you haven't got the melee kills, then you complete the main objective, the trial will end. And this is going to come into play at a later stage because you'll need to kill certain enemies and steal chests. And if you steal the chests first, the trial's going to end and you're not going to be able to finish all the other ones. So for this particular challenge, you've got the melee ability there, which is going to be the tire. Well, I'm not sure what it's called. Let's have a look here. It's going to be the kick of tire, funny that. And this will, as you can see, hit the enemy and then kick him. And what you want to do is do this when they're near a ledge, so they die with the fall damage. So let's get into this first one. Now this is going to be straightforward compared to some of the other ones you're going to get. You're going to have these mushrooms lying around everywhere or growing everywhere. And that's going to be to increase your adrenaline, allowing you to perform those special abilities. As you can see right there, we're going to kick them off. And as you can see on the top left hand side, the fall damage lights up every time you do that. And again, this will come into play later when you're not quite sure if you got the correct kill. Just a quick side note here, I have to apologize if the audio or the microphone sounds a bit weird. I cannot get the muffled effect away, so it might be a bit quiet. I do apologize for that. I'm in the midst of trying to figure it out, but at the moment this will just have to do. So in this particular one, as you can see here, I keep looking at the amounts. So as you can see there, 240 of 480, and then I do one kill, see what the amount is, so I know exactly how many I need to kill. And considering how many times you'll be redoing a lot of these challenges, it helps to know, like, okay, you need 4 of the fall damage, you need 6 of this kill, 5 of this kill, instead of continuously looking up at the screen as I'm doing here. So have a calculator necessary if you're not a math whiz. But otherwise, as you can see here, we're going to try one more time. I wasn't facing the correct direction there. So you can also hit them off. That was unlucky not to get him off there, but take this guy out when you can, because he will kill you in a couple of hits. As you can see here, I'm doing a bit of a dodge and then going to try and get him off. But as you can see, I don't have enough adrenaline. And I was just trying to hit him off with a hammer, but again, that can be dangerous. That was lucky. So as you can see there, I got some fall damage on that one. Having a look, 400 of 480. So I need a couple more of those. I think it was 40 per kill. But at the moment I wasn't knowing, I didn't realize that I needed some more adrenaline, so I'm dancing around here. And also what I do in this challenge, once I've got the fall damage kills, I just skip to the end, because then you can kill the targets any way, shape or form you want. It doesn't really matter. And this is the only challenge that this is applicable to. Okay, so I think in a couple of seconds I'm going to run around and get some of the adrenaline mushrooms, and then I will chirp back up then. Now after the next kill, keep a watch on the top left hand corner at the fall damage kills. That'll go gold and then disappear. Now at this stage you can run around. I said you can kill them any way, shape and form, which is not entirely correct. You can't use melee throws, which is why you should disable the missile reversal and the battlefield bolt, which I will go into detail from the next challenges onwards. And that will be the death of you, because I like to loot my characters. See, I skipped ahead there because all you have to do is kill the targets, but don't use range attacks, obviously. Just use the melee attack. So that is the first one done and dusted. And that is the bear challenge. And you get all the glitters right there for your first medal. Okay, so the next one, which is the wolf. We're going to disable a couple of... No, this one you don't need to. So as you can see here, indirect kills eliminate all the enemies. So you want to kill all the enemies with indirect kills. Now this took a fair couple of attempts because I was still kind of rusty, hadn't played the game in a while, but straightforward as it sounds, it's not going to be as easy because they don't always move. So what you want to do is explode, and as you can see here, try and get the explosive barrels to kill them. But also, that being said, if you find enemies that are just kind of just standing on their own and they're not anywhere near any barrels, you can ignite your arrows on any one of these torches like I do right here. And if the guy has full health or even 3/4 health, you can shoot him directly like this and he will die with the fire damage, and that counts. Other than that, that's going to be all the information I can give you on this one, so I will catch you on the next.
Thor lends me strength.
So there we go. Took me a while to figure out that igniting arrows, but that was my savior once I'd figured that out. Okay, moving on to the next. Next is going to be the Raven. The Raven's always going to be the stealthy type of kills. So for this one, I don't think you need to disable any abilities. I don't show any abilities being disabled. No, you don't. This one took me, I would say, one of the longest. I couldn't even tell you why. I guess the positions of the soldiers were a little bit more random for me. I don't quite know what took me so long to complete this one, but I think this is the one that took me the most attempts, at least. But in the end, I swapped around my route a little bit, and I will show you when. So here is your first collectible there. Now remember, if you look on the top left, steal all the artifacts is the last one, and your main objective is steal the artifacts. So do not steal all, don't steal the last artifact before you have killed or gotten the other kills, the assassinations, like that. So this is where I swapped things up a bit. I went inside the cave here, whereas before I didn't. And this guy's a little bit more difficult than the guys you're going to face outside, so it is worth coming here. Walk slowly through those bones because he will turn around if you go too fast. And he is done. And that is going to be the second collectible right there. Other than that, you can also use the ability you've got with this one, which is your crow is going to distract them. So I think I use it once or twice, but it can be invaluable because the last two guys, or the two middle guys there, they're kind of facing each other. So if you distract the one, you can easily take out the next one. And remember also, when it says assassinations, you can do the axe throw as well. But if you miss that axe throw, they will automatically detect you. So make sure it's 100% axe kill or axe throw, or don't do it at all. Other than that, follow the route that I've got here and you should be good as gold. And this guy is toast. Now at this point, guys, do not, like I did the first time I did this route, do not collect the collectible now, because it will end. I picked it up and I got to the ladder over here and this challenge ended and I was like, no! So that's when I figured out that once you do the main objective, the challenge will end. So there we go. Now we're going to head down and grab the final objective, and we're good as gold on this one. Moving on to the next. Okay, now we're on to the Lolingestone Bandit camp, and this is going to be the bear challenge. This is when we start adjusting the abilities. I don't know what the little glitch in the recording was there, but again, I want to apologize one more time about the audio, guys. If it is getting irritating, I do apologize. I cannot figure out why the mic is doing this, so the sound might be a bit up and down. So firstly, guys, parry damage, take it away. You do not want to kill someone with a parry damage because it's not part of a melee abilities or melee kills. As you see here, fire damage, fall damage, but no melee kill damage, because the parry damage, and if it kills someone, it will actually kill them. As you can see there, parry. We want to parry, but we don't want the damage. Okay, I think you know. So disable that one. So for this one, what I like to do on the first enemies here is get the parry out of the way. Get the parry objective out of the way. You can even have a look at the parry and see what kind of score you need, how much you get for each parry. I didn't want him to fall down there, although I do need fire damage. I don't want to get fire damage with these guys because some of these enemies, they're positioned whereby, for instance, the next group of enemies is on a fall damage area, so those guys, you need to get the fall damage. These guys are on a flat area with some fire, so get the parry done and maybe get some fire kills as well. Well, definitely get the fire kills. As you can see there, the ability when you parry, you have a ring of fire around you, and that's going to be auto on if your character's at a high level. But other than that, I will trip up again in a couple of seconds when we get to the next area, but don't kill the stunned guy. Definitely go for the parries and the fire kills, and you won't be able to get the fall damage kills in this particular area.
We have advantage.
One quick note, if you don't have that Ring of Fire ability, check your stones, check your ruins, see if you can actually equip it, but you don't really need it either. You can go down to the bottom over there and make them walk over the fire, so it's not 100% necessary. It'll just make it slightly easier.
Mercy! I'll keep the rat busy! Don't be scared, you yellow dog! With me! Watch for my lead! Get back here and face me! Ratchet! Die! Feel my breath on your neck! No paradise where you're going! Give up, you shit!
Okay, so before going to the next area, gobble up all them shrooms, get the adrenaline, and we're going to get some 4 kills here. Now, what people don't actually realize, this next area you're going to slide down to here, you can actually get to the next area through holes in the walls, just in the little cave area, the archway to my right. So these guys over here, get your parries first, get your parries on every enemy that you can, and then only afterwards, that tether thing I used earlier, if you use that tether and you hold left on the joystick or right on the joystick, you will actually throw the individual in that direction. So, for instance, this guy ahead of me now, if I use the tether and hold right, he will fall down to the bottom and probably get fall damage. But at the moment, well, you can actually use that to get them into fire, which I do at the end. But at the moment, as you can see, I've got the parry kills done. That is done and dusted. So now I just need the fall damage and the fire damage kills. So this area here, being high up, you utilize that and use the fall damage kills for this one, and the next area as well, you can do both. So this is when it comes handy, when you can see the scores of what you need to do next. And after every single kill, you should consult the menu, because even if you make one extra kill of a fall damage or fire kill, then you won't be able to do it. This is once you've got one of those abilities, one of those challenges done. So as you can see, that guy was burning before I even got in here. So luckily I still need the fire damage kills. But I'm trying to lure the guys up to the top over here so I can get some fall damage. And again, pay close attention to the amounts that you need. And if you're getting close to an amount that you've got, then you know you need 1 or 2 more. Don't get an additional one, because it will not count. So as you can see there, got a fall damage, and now the enemies are kind of over there. There's 2 guys below me. Well, when I first was at that area, see, that was not a good thing. I should have disabled the battlefield bolt again. I don't know why I didn't show that. That's my apologies, guys, because I like looting, and that is when you pick up a weapon and throw it. In the main game, it is brutally powerful, but does not help you here. I do apologize for that. I should have shown you at the beginning. Maybe I did, and I just didn't. Maybe it's a different recording. I don't know. So disable that, but you can avoid this simply by not looting bodies. Don't push triangle when you don't need to. That's an easier way of doing it, but for me, I just push triangle automatically walking over a dead body. So at this point again, we come back to this area, and I'm trying to get the 4 kills. That was unfortunate there, but we're going to go again. Right there. Does he die? Yeah, he does die. So at this point, you want to keep track of the actual amounts, which I think I'll look at after this guy. Now this guy's not going to hit me, so there's no point in trying to get parries off an archer. As you can see right there, the 4 damage kills on the top left corner is now gone. Luckily, I still need 5 damage kills. As you can see, that guy's roasting himself in that corner. Then we're going to head to the final area. There's only 3 more guys in the final area. Get those shrooms, but there's a lot of mushrooms in the final area as well. And over here. So I think I will have a look in a second at what is needed. I just want to stock up on those shrooms. So we're going to look here. So 392 or 441. So we're close to the 5 damage kills. And that is all we need. We need these 3 guys to die with fire. And this is when you can use the tether. I think at one point I used the tether when the guys weren't looking and it killed them instantly. So be sure to get their attention before you do it. That was a lucky block there to get some fire kills straight away, or a fire kill. There we go, 5 damage done. Now it's just to kill the target. So you could actually leave this guy I'm fighting now and just kill the main target and you will still get gold. But he can kill you in a couple of hits, so I wanted to get rid of the weaker guy first. And then we can take out the big fella, and I've got a lot of adrenaline I can use, get him into those fires and take him out. This guy is now toast. Yeah, he's toast. And I love this. It's one of my favorite things is the what is it called? The projectile reversal, I think. You can throw it back at him, it takes off a lot of damage. In the main game, it's also quite brutal. So at this point, when I've got adrenaline, run up and give him a couple of hits, or attempt at a couple of hits, because if he gets you in a stagger mode, he'll kill you instantly. So when I've got the adrenaline, use it, throw him around, try and get him in the fire. Very unlucky not to get him in the fire there, but otherwise rely on your dodge. That was a bit too soon, but I think I was panicking because 1 or 2 hits with that and you're toast, and he hits twice there. I was lucky to get away with that, but Thor's hammer has almost 0 reach. I saw a video yesterday on the best armor and the best weapons in the game is going to be 2 spears because of the reach. And as you can see there, I was very close to dying. Did not want to mess that up. Went in for the stomp and then the hard hit. And he is done and dusted. Gold achieved. Thank you very much. Okay, we're going to move on to the next one. Just as a side note here, check your weapons. As you can see here, this one over here, increase speed when hitting weak points. That's going to help you with this challenge. And over here, this is something that you don't want. You don't want a trap to spawn when you kill an enemy stealthily, because that's not going to count towards the ones that you need, the challenges that you're actually after. This is an example of a failed kill, which you have to be wary of because it can happen so quickly. So this particular guy, there's a weak spot there, so I want to smash him with that. It actually caught on fire as well because there was a little torch in front of me, as you can see on top there. And there's 2 reasons not to shoot over a torch, and also just to be wary about the fall damage, on the unnecessary fall damage. So as you can see here, when you're going for the weak spots, guys, you can actually aim more to the right or to the left of their arms when the icon isn't even red. So if you aim exactly for it, then there's a chance it's not going to work. See here, it's on fire. I don't want to shoot that. You've got to make sure that doesn't happen. But yeah, when going for the weak spots, you can actually aim more to the left or to the right of him, whichever arm is his weak spot, and you will still hit him. As you'll see, I do it over and over again. I aim where it's not even telling me it's hitting him, but I still get it. So other than that, for this particular one, there is the ability you can slow down time for a little while, and it does help if they start charging you. Other than that, it's going to be fairly straightforward to get the weak point kills. But also, I haven't mentioned before, if you have any questions about any of these challenges, just ask me. I'm always going to reply. So this time the guy jumped down and I was able to get my headshot kill afterwards. So I'll let this play out, guys, and I'll catch you at the end. Okay, we're going for the Raven now. This one, let me see which one this is. Yeah, this one didn't pose too much trouble, but I don't like saying that because some are just more difficult than others for certain people. But as you can see here, air assassination, ledge assassinations remain anonymous and steal the artifacts. So if you follow the route that I've taken here, you should be able to get this. I didn't have much trouble of enemies seeing me from a distance or anything like that. They all seem to be pretty nicely positioned. But like I said, follow the guide I've got here, follow the route I've got, and you should get this no problems. And no need to disable any abilities or anything because it's all assassinations. I'll catch you at the end.
Stay sharp.
Okay, we're on the Odin mine hideout. For this particular one, once again, we want to disable the parry damage right there. Don't want enemies to die from parry damage. Oh, there's another glitch. That's a terrible 4K capture there. The missile reversal I was mentioning before, you want to disable that as well. Because, I mean, you don't have to. You can just not push triangle. But, safe and sorry, I failed a mission right at the end because I pushed triangle. And then there's one more here, the battleground bolt. Oh, sorry, that is the picking up of the weapon. The other one is the reversal. So you shoot back a ranged weapon. So we're going to get cracking on this. Let's have a look here. Russian bash kills, stun attacks. Now, what I was saying earlier about keeping track or keeping watch of what you've done, with the rush bash kills, it doesn't only kill them once you hit a wall. If the guy's got very little health, he can die while you're actually running with him. So again, this is one of those missions I would keep track of how much you need, how much score you get from one bash kill, and then divide it by the amount that you need, and you can see exactly how many enemies you need to kill. And like I said before, keep track of the kills that way rather than trying to work out the denominations the entire time. Other than that, it's a straightforward one. And when I say straightforward, I don't mean necessarily easy. I just mean that there's not many ways you can mess it up, except if you get the fire kills, because there's quite a bit of fire lying around. And as you can see there, you get the stun attacks and the rush bash kills. I would do them both at the same time. Do a mixture of them. With the archers, I would do the rush bash because obviously you can't stun them because they're not going to hit you melee style. As you can see here, I went straight for the archers and made sure that I got the rush bash kills. And it's difficult to see that because for some reason the rush bash, it flashes for such a small amount of time. So by the time you actually have an enemy and you're rushing him and you're bashing him against the wall, by the time you look at the rush bash kills, you've actually missed the actual glowing of the challenge. So in my opinion, like I said before, in summary, I would work out how much you get for each of these kills and keep track of it that way rather than trying to see if you got the kills, because if you miss one at the beginning, then there's no point in carrying on. There's the exact amount of enemies for the exact amount of score. So that's it for this one, guys. I will catch you in a second.
Together, lads, we have this. Die! In for the finish! Work with me! God won't let us lose. Watch my lead. You're mine. You're like a lame mule. We keep our wits about us. Here, take it. Flank the idiot. Press hard. The advantage. Yes, we have this.
Thor lends me strength.
Pay for your sins. You're 1-2, brother.
Okay, the wolf trial. Now, the first kill I get here is a good example of what I mentioned before about aiming way off to the left or way off to the right to get the weak point kills, or weak point hits, not kills. As you'll see right here, I actually aim way to the left of him. There we go. The arrow isn't actually red, or the icon isn't actually red, and you can still get the weak point. Do not shoot the weak points while they're aiming. Very important. Do not shoot the weak points while they are aiming. Wait for them to be standing around, and then you can hit them. If you hit them while they're aiming, there's a good chance you'll headshot them. As you can see again there, no red icon, and I still got the weak point hit. So at this point, stand right here. As you can see, there's guys coming from the left, but these guys over here won't move. So these guys you can take out at will, and when the guys come from behind me, sometimes they'll jump over and they'll rush you, but it's fine. Stay in this area right here. No one can hit you. You can take your time, and be careful not to shoot the platform. As you can see right there, I'm waiting for him to shoot and relax, then I'm going for the weak point. But do not shoot the platform either, like there. No, don't try and shoot that, because you will destroy the platform and he will get killed via the fall damage, and you need the headshot kill like so. So other than that, it's a very linear level, but it did take me quite a lot of time because there's a bit of waiting down the path for guys and enemies to move around, and to distract enemies, to get them to come closer to you using the sleep arrow, not actually hitting them, just using the sleep arrow. So have a look at the video, follow the video, and you should be good as gold. But once again, if you have any questions, just ask me, guys. I'm always going to reply. So I will catch you on the next challenge.
Remain steadfast.
Okay, the Raven. Now this one, you need to assassinate every enemy. This also took a couple of attempts because of the first couple of guys right here. Sometimes they see you right here, run back. Don't even look at the enemy. Run back and get behind this or get into a bush. Pretty much what I'm not doing here. Wonder why that is. Maybe it's the next guy. Yeah, it is. Sorry, it's the next guy. So once you've taken this guy out, let him get to where that bush is about there. And you should be able to scuttle away. As you'll see, I'll tuck tail and run. And the other guy doesn't see me. See, right here, don't look. This is what I was meant to say. So don't look, just go straight away. He is walking towards you right now. Run all the way back just to be sure. And let him do his thing. And then he will patrol back and forwards. He should come and check out this enemy. If he doesn't, then it's going to be a little bit more difficult. You kind of have to lure him. But let him get to about there. So get him alerted to that area, then he will see the dead enemy and he will come right over here, and then you can assassinate him. Other than that, it's a very linear level, so you shouldn't have too many issues, except for maybe the middle section. You just got to bide your time, take it very slowly, watch the patrol routes, and attack when you can. Other than that, I'll catch you on the next one. Okay, the next fort, Templebrough Fort, and this is going to be the bear challenge. There it is right over there. Now for this one again, you want to reset the skills for the 3 that you've been doing the entire time. I will show you in a couple of seconds. It's pretty much all the bear challenges. You don't want to have the parry damage unless you need the parry and the melee kills, because that'll work for both of you. So take away the parry damage on this one, reset that bugger, and head down to the left over here and reset the missile reversal. That one's a bit more difficult to do accidentally, but this one over here is my bane of existence. Amazing in-game, but not going to help you on this one. So as you can see, melee kills and parry. So from the start, what I would do differently now is potentially take out 2 or 3 of these guys and go straight for the archers and get those melee kills on the archers, because like before, they're not going to give you the ability to parry them. So I would go straight for the archers straight away and then just be left with these 3 guys, and you can pretty much wax out your parries right at the start with these 3, because you're not actually creating damage because you've disabled it. Although I'm looking at some damage there. No, he's damaging me there. Yeah, so there is a slight bit of damage there still that I'm seeing, which is weird because I did disable it. Anyway, you should be able to get majority of your parry kills with these 3 guys and take out those archers first. Other than that, it's going to be fairly straightforward with the quests or the challenges that you have to do, because once you've got the parry kills out of the way, then you can do the melee kills, which is kill them any way you want except with the range attacks, obviously.
We have this. Outrun me! Bleed! We bring Christ's mercy! Let's strip the dog off!
Spread out! We have this!
We have this! We have the advantage! Work with me! Take you! You're mine!
Okay, next tip here, as you can see, a couple of the enemies have the objective icons above their heads. As you can see, kill the targets on the top left, 1 of 3. Be sure not to kill those guys before you've got your parry kills or the melee kills with the other guy. Sorry, not the parry, the melee kills from here. So don't kill any of those targets before killing these guys because it will end the challenge.
Blindside the idiot! Let's end this.
Together, lad!
Right, so this challenge sucks because there is a glitch. As you start, you'll hear explosive pots. As you can see right there, those exploded for no reason at all. Restart the challenge, it'll just make it more difficult. And if you restart the challenge and they keep exploding, sometimes they all explode, then you have to exit the whole challenge and then go back in and wait for a time when none of those pots explode, because it will make it way more difficult. So other than that, the challenge still sucks. So what you want to do for starters is get some of the poison guys and the explosive guys. So we're going to wait for this guy to walk towards this one here, and that's a give me right there. Yeah, you only need 4 poison kills. So this over here, wait for these two enemies to get a bit closer together and smash a poison arrow, because they should walk a bit further now. You can do it in the middle because they will come and investigate. Now the poison that you've done on the big fella, the Goliath there, won't kill him, but it's always good to get his health all the way down, so you can still do an explosive kill or headshot kill or poison kill. But you got to make sure, oh damn, there's another little glitch on the recording, how unlucky. You got to make sure that you don't get too many poison kills, so you got to keep track of how many poisons you need. In this instance you only need 4. So if a 5th enemy gets poisoned, then restart the challenge, unless you can get him with a headshot before he dies. That's probably the best thing to do. As you can see here, we've got 2 more guys that are poisoned, and then the 3rd one's coming over there. So that there would be 4 kills. 1 guy on the ground, the Goliath over here, which I don't think is poisoned. He's not poisoned anymore. There's some mushrooms over there, and be very sure not to get noticed, because even at the top there, if they see you, then everyone in the whole level is going to come rushing for you. So if you get noticed, restart the challenge straight away. There's some more mushrooms over there. So as you can see now, that is going to be my 3rd poison kill. So I need 1 more of these. As you can see here, 330 or 440. So this sucker over here, I couldn't get him with this bow and arrow. So I'm going to wait for him to walk away and potentially get him with poison or with the headshot. But in this instance, because he's on his own and no other enemies around him, and I only need 1 more poison kill, I opted for the poison kill, because even when he dies, I think he's going to create a trap, and he's far enough away from other enemies that they're not going to come and investigate. So as you can see here, if you watch the top left, that should be poison kills done. There we go. Now the explosive kills. Now, as you can see, 440, 440. The explosive kills, you can get down in there now. If you get noticed up top, then all the enemies are going to come for you. But if you get noticed over here, those enemies won't notice, or they won't come chasing for you. So these two here, you want to try and get them around one of these explosive pots. If you only manage to kill one of these guys with an explosive pot, you could potentially restart, because you don't want to alert the other enemies on the other side of this area. To my right hand side now there's more enemies, so I like to get some damage on them just to be sure that the explosive kill will actually take them out. So damage them, I would say less than half, just to be sure. Now at this point I'm not quite sure why I was going more in this direction. I should have been going towards the explosive pot because I don't want to be noticed by the other enemies. So let's see what I do. So I take him out, there we go, stab, stab, stab. Yeah, so don't do this. Go to the other explosive pot. I think I was going for this one here for some reason. Definitely use the pot in the distance over there, because you don't want to get noticed by the enemies on your left. So don't do this. Stick on that side of the area. And I think this is forcing me to do it now because the other guy starts moving away. So I do eventually go back to these pots over here, which is what you want. And wait until they're both very close to the explosive pot and then take them out. Now, like I said before, this challenge does suck. This took probably, I would say, the most attempts along with one of the earlier ones. But as you can see here, I've got 3 guys in the vicinity, which is not necessarily bad if I can get them all to the pot area here. But the shield guy, again, I'd want to damage unless I can kill him straight away. Yep, he was close enough to be taken out straight away. Now this archer in the distance, if you run to the left over here, he will back away towards the explosive pots. So all I'm trying to do here is get him to move to the left. Now he'll go all the way down the jetty and to the explosive pots, knowing that I've still got one more batch of explosive pots on the other side. But on the other side of the fence there are no more explosives. So you need to get your explosive kills before you venture to the other side, or start getting your headshots. I mean, you could probably take out a couple of headshots now, but as you can see, I'm kind of guiding this archer to these pots here, and there we go. Got him. Having a look at what I got, 264, 330. Now at this point I had calculators out. I knew exactly how many kills I needed, but you should be able to work it out fairly easily. So at this point I'm going to run back to the other pots on this side, and there's still a dude there. I was like, what? That's probably why the explosive kills didn't trigger. Let's see how many we get off this one. Come on, little fella. Here he comes. Get him nice and close. Very close. There we go. There we go. Explosive kills done. That's why I think I went to the archer the other side, because I thought I'd killed this guy already. I had not. So as you can see now we just need headshot kills and eliminate the targets. So if they have weak points, this is a good time to go for those weak points, and then you'll be able to headshot them lemon squeezy. Other than that, when you get to the other side, the main fella that you've got to kill, that ends the challenge. Oh no, it isn't actually like that. It says eliminate all the guards, so it isn't just one guy you have to kill to finish it. So at this point, you just want to headshot everybody. Try and headshot. Don't even go for the weak spot now, because I might kill him. And make sure you get the headshot kills by glancing up at the top left to the headshot kills. Okay, so over here now, what do we got? Still headshots. At this point we can use the weak point and get him on the ground to have an easy headshot kill. Now when we go to the other side, we're going to see exactly how many we need, which is probably, I think it was 4 or 5, and there's more than is needed. So let's have a look. 85 of 170, so pretty much halfway, or exactly halfway. So at the point, I mean, you just want to keep using the headshot kills until that is done. And I think you might have to go all the way to the last guy. Now the last guy has 1 or 2 weak points you should exploit to try and get a couple of headshots. But try and take out as many as you can from this side before you get noticed with a couple of headshots. Maybe take out 2 guys before they all get alerted, because they will rush you. And having 0 armor on, as you can see, he will kill you in 1 or 2 good attacks, the main guy. So at this point, use the weak shot, weak points, use the headshots, and kill as many as you can before venturing into that area. Other than that, you should be good as gold. Okay, the Raven. Now this one as well is almost on par with the previous challenge. Can be very difficult. I worked around a couple of routes, and the one I went with in the end was good. At this point, you need assassination, poison kills. So the poison kills you're going to get in this area and finish that before you go to the next area. But wait for this guy to walk a bit further to the right, and then assassinate. And then you can use the hammer throw, because it also counts. If you watch the left hand side, it'll glow. Also counts an assassination as an assassination. Now from this point onwards, the one poison guy that I'm going to shoot, I think I'll take out these two first. I'll explain in a second. Now this guy's going to walk towards me down the bottom, and then the guy just above him to the right, he will also walk towards me, but when he stops, then he will turn around. So that guy, only shoot that guy when he's on the right hand side. He will walk to the left by the ladder. Don't shoot him then, because he will be knocked off and he'll die from fall damage. Only shoot him when he's on the right hand side, exactly where I shot him. This guy, you can poison shoot anywhere, because it is essentially a trap. So now it's sitting in front of him and he'll run towards it. As you can see, he's poisoned there. So that's good. Now that's got these two guys roaming around. And you could take those guys out first, but there's a chance the guy on the top will see you. So after multiple attempts, I went this way. So as you can see now, the poison kills, I still need some poison kills, but I think I only need 1 or 2. I'm not entirely certain. If I need more than 2 poison kills, then definitely shoot these two guys. But the reason why I didn't is because it's easier to use the poison kills on the guys coming up in the distance there. And these two guys will separate eventually on their patrols, and you will be able to take out the one and then potentially axe throw the other one. See, now they're back to their original positions. Now don't go just yet. Wait for that guy to walk a bit closer. You'll see he'll turn around and walk towards me now. There we go. And then he'll stop and turn around again. Then you go for the attack. Thank you. Now I didn't, or I did. I would wait for him to move a bit closer. Oh no, he is actually closer. So use the axe kill there, because this guy over here can potentially see him. Okay, so he's noticed him. Now you can either hide in the bushes, or sorry, the pile of leaves over here, or you can wait for him to approach this body. Unfortunately, he will position himself so he's facing you, which is not ideal, but he will turn around and look in the bushes and stuff like that, and that's when you can take him out. Okay, so wait for him to finish his investigation. See, this was a little bit risky, but I know that he walks in that direction. He searches that bush over there first every time. Okay, so you've got the guy on top of the roof over there. Now, you can see how cautious I'm being. When he walks around to where he's walking now to the left, then he doesn't have an angle on you. So you can come out to the side over here and shoot this guy with the poison. But now you've got to be very careful, because once your poison kills are done, I still need another one. They do kind of leave a trap. Other guys will come and investigate, and I think this is actually one of the times that I had to rush in there and get an assassination kills before he died of the poison. Yeah, so this guy jumps down, which was the first time this happened, 100%. I'd never seen him jump down before. So right now I knew that I only needed one more poison kill. I think it was one more. If that guy stays up on the top, you can just wait for him to come to where he was right now when he jumped down, and you can assassinate him on the ledge easily. Okay, so now I've got 3 guys there, which is not ideal. So as you can see here now, I need one more poison kill. And I was hoping the guy on the left didn't go too close, because I didn't want him to be poisoned, but he does. Now if you watch the left hand side, poison kills will be finished. So I had to rush in, luckily, and take this guy out assassination style before he died of the poison. So like I said before, this is the first time he actually jumped down. He would normally still be up top there, making it even easier than this particular run. Okay, so we're going to head upstairs, and there's going to be 2 guys in the distance that you have to focus on now, and then 1 guy up there to the left, just the left of the key. So you want to go straight away up this wall and wait. If you take too long, then he will walk to where you're going to kill him now, and he will see you instantly. So we're going to wait for the sucker to mosey on all the way down here. From this point, he'll come and stop right over here. So if you sit right here and wait, he won't see you, and you can take him out. There's also a guy directly in front, or to the left of my character now, who does wander up and down the passageway. Straight ahead of me there's a passageway. He will come up there. As you can see, he's coming there now. but because I throw him off, he's not going to come and investigate. So what I thought now, normally I went to the right hand side and took those other guys out, but he doesn't come very far out. But it looks like I decided to go with this one. Risky, but you can still get the assassination kill. Like so. Right, so this point here, that guy over there, he could see you trying to take out that guy, so wait for him to turn around and walk away, because he'll walk all the way to the other side of the alleyway. But first he's going to walk a little bit further down and stop there. He doesn't stay for too long, but this guy walking towards me now, he just goes left and right along that ledge. So the second this guy turns around, then you're good as gold. And remember, don't go up there and steal the treasure, because that will end the challenge instantaneously. So this guy's easy done. Now what I would do is take out this guy that's walking up there first before you assess those guys, because those two are very tricky. So this guy, no one can see you here. Take him out, lemon squeezy. Now these two guys here, they got me multiple times. Oh my god, another glitch. So unfortunate. Let's have a look at this recording program. They're quite useful on the help desk, so that's good. Okay, so those guys are out of the picture for now. These two here. So this guy will stay where he is now and then walk to the left to the wall. And then he'll walk to the corner again and then walk down. And then the guy on the bottom, he's kind of always facing you. So you've got to be very quick. So he's going to walk there, the guy on the bottom, and then he's going to stop and face this direction. So if I went now and killed that guy, potentially he could see me. I didn't even want to risk it, to be honest. So we're going to wait, bide our time, watch their movement. So right now, I could assassinate him, but the other guy will definitely see me. So I thought the best idea here was to wait until the bottom guy is going to the position he is now, and then wait for the top guy to walk to the left over here. Now he'll walk towards me, and the other guy will start walking, but he won't turn around just yet. So straight away, when this guy stops, get your assassination in there. He won't see you in the air if he's still walking away. So at this point, be careful to run up the wall as well, because I'm not sure of the angle, if he could see you from down there. And don't attack him from the side, he'll see you instantly. But when he's close to the jetty there, or to the wood platform, then you can go up this wall without getting noticed. And I think I almost messed this up. I didn't realize he walked kind of backwards, so I wanted to jump up the wall straight away, and he turned around instantly. So from here, bide your time again, wait for him to get there, and face, meet, dagger, or back of the neck, meet, dagger. Okay, so from this point you should be good as gold. Now, almost messed it up at the last guy, but this guy was out of position. He went and investigated the body, which makes my life a little bit easier. He would normally be patrolling at the end of this alleyway on the right hand side, and you can just go up to the top and kill him easily. But either way, you can chase him down. He'll walk all the way down to the other end of this area. He won't turn around. So lacka lacka there, toodle ooze. Alright, one more fella to murderate, and then we're getting the chest. Steal the treasure. So yeah, a very intricate one, this one. Probably in the top two, most difficult I would say, because killing enemies makes them do random movements, but they could also be the same. So at this point, he's walking away from me. I really wanted to wait for him to come closer to the wall. And once again, I almost messed it up, but I wasn't taking any chances here. I was trying to go the other way. So he's going to walk in 3 positions. He's going to be standing. I wanted to get him on the one he's going to be on next. So I want to get as high as I can up here. But again, he kind of turns around and walks towards me now. And then turns around. So that's when you go for him. And I couldn't actually hit him. That's when I almost had a kitten, because I thought I was going to be done for right there. But then we open the chest and we're done and dusted. Okay, the bear. So as per usual, well, let's show the location. But we're going to be disabling the standard abilities, the missile reversal, the parry damage, and the battlefield bolt. Now for this one, you have to sit on a chair and it spawns the enemies in waves. I mean, there's no real strategy for this aside from when the Goliath does appear. You'll see I'll run to the left hand side after sitting on the chair and start attacking him immediately, and if you do it fast enough, the enemies that spawn on the other side won't actually notice that you're there. If they do, it's going to be a lot more difficult because there is a boar you have to kill as well, and I would recommend going for the Goliath, then going for the boar, and then going for the fire dude. So you'll see in a second what I am speaking about. In this challenge, unfortunately, you need the rush bash because those suck, and you need the stun attack. So right at the start, you want to get rid of these stun attacks. You can see I quickly got off the chair and went to this side because there are enemies behind me, but I want to take these guys out first. So a quick tip here as well, once you have blocked an attack, as you will see I do all the time, hit once, just one little hit after blocking an attack, and that will stun them if your block doesn't stun them immediately. So as you can see there, let him attack, then hit him once and he will be stunned. Some of the time he'll be stunned straight away from your parry because that's the ability, but a lot of the time I just hit him once after. Oh, he came out of left field there, or right field as it was. So you can see his health's pretty low. We don't want to be messing with him too much. We just need him to be stunned now. So I probably won't attack him after he hits me because I don't want him to die, but we will see what happens here. So once again he hit me, and then he hit me, I parried him, and then I attack him once to get the stun. And let's see if I can get this guy to be stunned straight away. There we go. In that instance, he was stunned straight away. That arm breaking is brutal. The sound effect is brutal. Come on, normally I would punch him to like get his attention, but as you can see his health is... Actually wait, no, I think his health is almost full. It's the bottom one, isn't it? Yeah, it is. So that's okay. Stun attack kills as many as we can. So we've got one more guy standing there, luckily. Didn't come and interfere. Throw your grit somewhere else, you bastard. So parry, hit him once, stun attack kills are done. So the rush bash kills. You need to rush bash every enemy from now onwards. It's my least favorite thing to do because it happens too quickly and I can't see if I actually got the rush bash kill. So at this point, it's the second last wave. Immediately run straight away to the right hand side and get the guys attacking you. As you can see on the screen, there are arrows pointing to the guys on my right hand side. On the other side, like I was saying before, you want to try and get them to stay there, not to be noticed. You can see them in the distance there. So there's no point in battling in the middle. Come to the side. Okay, we don't want them to burn, but we do... Ah, there we go, rush bash. Got one right there. So as you can see, I was withering down the health. Get them down to below half health, probably even a bit more if you can. But there are a couple of mushrooms you can use. See, at this point here, he's toast. As I rush bash him, he dies instantly in the air before I even hit a wall. And now that I'm looking at the top left screen, I can see it actually worked. But while you're doing it, it's difficult to have a look. So we don't want to stun attack him. We want to take out this guy. Maybe a couple more taps. Get his health a little bit lower. Char some shrooms, just for the hell of it. Come on, hit me. There we go, rush bash. So again, we're going to get his health down a little bit. We got the Goliath right there. Should have blocked that. It's not the Goliath, sorry. He's just a red guy. So we want to take out the one dude that's got little health, ideally first. But now there's no health when they're in the cloud of smoke. So like I was saying before, you don't actually have to hit anything to kill him with the rush bash. Sometimes he'll just die as you're holding him here. But in that case, he had enough health, just enough health for him to last the entire run. So as before, get his health down and rush bash him. And then we're going to be on the last section. I'm not sure if the fire guy that comes out is the final guy. This one says eliminate the attacker, so not eliminate the attacker. So I think it doesn't matter who you kill first. Get a little bit more health off him. We want to try and save our adrenaline for the next battle, but like I was saying, there are a couple of shrooms lying around, and I didn't want to do that, and I don't want to rush bash him on the ground, but here we go. There we go. The final area now before you do that, stock up on your shrooms.
Feels stronger already.
Now at this point here, sit on the chair and run immediately left like I was mentioning before. And start going to town on this dude. You're not going to kill him very quickly, but now I know that you can't rush bash him while he's rush bashing you. But those guys in the distance over there, you want to try and keep them out of the equation until you've got this guy down. Stay in this little area here with the walls, get him pinned. You can even rush bash him now when he's got some health, because he'll actually do a bit of damage as well as throw a knife. As you can see, withering him down. Yeah, drink your potion. And then we're going to smash him some more. And try and get a rush bash right now. There we go. So if he doesn't die with the impact of the wall, he will throw a knife, or in this case, she will throw a knife. Okay, so we want to get rid of the boar straight away, because he's super quick and he'll interrupt you endlessly. But you have to rush bash him as well, guys. So at this point, I don't know why I didn't dodge that. We're going to rush bash him, and I think she actually does a launching attack, which is a rush bash for maybe an animal, but you have to rush bash him as well. So the final guy, not too difficult. You just want to... Well, now I've got the adrenaline, so I thought I would get some health off him by using the rush bash. Just call it R&B. And there we go, that should be him. No, one more rush bash and he's toast. There we go, challenge done. Okay, the wolf. So tips for this one again, you'll notice a lot of the time I will aim to the left or right of the weak spots on the arms to hit them, but you have to hit every weak spot on every enemy, then kill them via other means. So that is fairly straightforward. Now you could ignite that straw down there, but potentially other enemies will run up and use them. I think I went for it anyway. So those guys will be toast. And you can see the enemies on the left are kind of staying on the left. So no direct kills here. Make sure you hit every weak point on every enemy, then use the indirect kills. Now, another tip which took me a fair while to figure out, the animals in the cages. Sure, they can give you the indirect kills, but again, you have to make sure you hit the enemy yourself on the weak point before you launch the animal on him, because it won't count. You need every weak point possible. And another thing is, the animal kills... The animals have weak spots as well, and those will also count. So when you've got 1 or 2 or 3 enemies left at the end, release some of those animals. They'll go and attack the enemies, but as you can see here, I'm making sure I'm hitting every enemy in the weak spot before releasing the animal. And when animals come out, like I was saying, you can hit their weak spots to count for those those weak point kills, as you will see quite clearly in a couple of seconds. Sorry, I hiccuped there. In a couple of seconds, in this area down here is where the animal will be released. You'll see in a couple of minutes, and you'll clearly see that I get a weak point kill from one of the animals. So if you don't have enough, then you can definitely use the animal. So you can see weak point is done right there. And now you can get the normal kills, or sorry, the indirect kills. And I see here, it must have been a different run, but you can definitely get indirect hits on the animals as well if you need them. Must have been a different run. I apologize. I thought I did use it on this one, but I don't need to on this one. Now I've got the weak points done. You can release all the animals, but normally they'll just run off the screen to the left-hand side, and they won't even attack anyone. But in this instance, maybe 1 of 10 attempts, they did actually attack the enemies, and those will definitely count for your indirect kills. Lemon squeezy. Okay, the Raven. Now, I was expecting some monstrous challenge to be the last one. I would honestly say this is the easiest challenge in the entire game, which you probably are very happy to hear. All you have to do is put enemies asleep, remain anonymous, and loot the chests. So there's literally no other tips I can give for this at all. Just follow the video and bide your time. Get enemies together if you must, but there's plenty of mushrooms, plenty of ways to put them asleep, and wait for the enemies to be closer together, as you'll see here, and this will be an absolute cakewalk.
I feel great.
Okay, we're very close to the trophy we're after. At this point, it's only second glitch in the entire of the challenge run. The guy glitches in the area down there. There's not even an open section there. That's closed off. So what you want to do is head over here. Loot your chest. Don't forget them. I did miss one on my first run. So this guy is... I don't even know if he can see you, but let's not risk that. Shoot right by his feet. As you'll see, it's actually closed off. He's glitched inside. So we're going to shoot right there. Lucky that it still hit him. And there we go. Trophy is done and dusted. So that's going to bring us to the end, guys. I thoroughly hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Put a lot of time and effort into it. If you did, pretty please smash the like button, guys. And if you're really enjoying it, then hit the subscribe button. Recently finished the Wrath of the Druids DLC. Absolutely loved it with minimal glitches. There is the True Master Trophy and or achievement. So at this point here, guys, I'm going to let the video play out of the... well, the treasure inside the vault. I'm not going to tell you what it is. Keep it spoiler free, but don't be too excited because, yeah, just don't. But anyway, I'm going to let the video play out. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed the content. Any questions you have at all, guys, just ask me. Always going to reply. So thanks for watching, and I'm going to catch you on the next one.
Walk with me. I have been busy while you have been running around. The last of the rock has been cleared. Now you will see the full entryway.
This was here the whole time. We built our settlement so close to it and had no idea.
There are no coincidences when the gods are involved. Everything happens as needed.
cannot see how to open it.
That is because Freya built it so that only someone with the strength and will of the All-Father himself could open it.
Ah, so that is why you put me through so many trials.
Exactly. Now, take this and hold it aloft. There! That is what we have come for. Reach out and take the orb, Eivor. Good. Now hand it to me.
What does it do?
This is Odin's eye. It will act as a compass for us to find our next location.
Next location. This wasn't the treasure you needed.
I do need it. It will lead us to Odin's vault.
I feel like I've been used.
Maybe you have. But you are stronger, and now have access to my weapons and armor. Seems like it was worth it. Continue to train. Húgarheim will always be open to you. Visit me should you wish to see my collection again.